my dear students, welcome you all to your very own faculty driven institute Resultant. Hope you guys are fine. So, guys, today I'm here to discuss with you a very important thing. Basically, the important tips you can say that if you are preparing for GATE 2025 or if you're planning to prepare for GATE 2025, these are the preparation tips which you don't have to miss. Okay, so now let's start with the session. But before that, guys, if you are new to our channel, then kindly subscribe it with all the latest job updates for the latest upcoming sessions as well. And if you don't know about me, then you can go through my profile as well. Okay, now starting with the session, number one, GATE 2025 preparation tips which you have to keep in mind is be determined. Now you say be determined means what, ma'am? What you are trying to say? See, if you are targeting for GATE 2025, see, it's not that 1 month, 2 months you say that, oh, I'm preparing for GATE. After that, no, 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 the syllabus is huge, the syllabus is vast, lot of concepts are there, I won't be able to do it, and then you start to go back. I'll prepare for state level examination, or I will go to the banking sector. So what you're doing is you're fluctuating your minds. You're not sticking to one thing, rather than you're fluctuating your mind. Okay, so that is something which you don't have to do. So if you're planning that, no, I'll study this, okay, I have to clear it, so you should be determined with this, that definitely I'll clear it, I'll crack it. So that should be your behavior. Okay, so firstly, it's important that if you have targeted that, no, I have to clear GATE till the end, till the final paper is not there, your determination, your dedication should be same as you started the day of your preparation. Number one is this. Number two is start early. Now, guys, right now we have reached to August month. So already we have been, like you can say, we have right now July has gone, June has gone, August, September, October, November, December, January. So you have just 6 months left. So right now also, if full-fledged you start your preparation, then also you will be able to crack GATE, and trust me, you will, provided you have to be very, very sincere, focused with your preparation. If you are sincere and focused with your preparation, definitely if you start right now also, then also you'll be able to clear your GATE. Provided you should be thorough with your preparation strategies, you should be thorough what you have to do, rather than knowing nothing and, ma'am, right now I'm starting but I don't know anything, I'm clueless, I'm directionless. That you don't have to do it. Okay, next thing if I talk about is the timetable. Guys, this is very important, which maximum students do it in a wrong manner. You just randomly pick a subject, study it without knowing that how many hours you are giving to that subject. Does that many hours is required for that subject? You don't know anything about it, right? Apart from that, you are studying in a haphazard manner, in a sense, when you're in a mood, you pick any subject randomly, you're picking any subjects. So that will not give you that confidence that yes, you have completed your subject, you have completed your syllabus, because randomly you're picking up the subjects and starting. Okay, so you need to know that, no, I'll complete so and so subject in this many hours, okay, including PYQs and everything. Okay, and I'll give three test series also. So you need to have a timetable, and I personally say, if you are comfortable that to study one subject all throughout the day, that is also good. Apart from that, what you can do is you can study two subjects. So one, you can take a theoretical subject more on theory side, and one you can take a subject more on the numerical side. So a balance is there, and you don't get frustrated, and take a target that how many hours that subject requires. Like if you talk about civil, I have already made videos that how many hours a subject requires, so you can excuse me, go through it for the better understanding and the better idea. Okay, so this is regarding the timetable part. Now next coming is the knowing the syllabus. See, we say now, before studying for the exam, study the exam. Just excuse me, what that exam wants from you. Okay, so before studying for this, it is important that you should know the syllabus about it, like structures, what are the subjects which are there. If you talk about hydraulics parts, what are the subjects which are there, water resource, what are the subjects which are there. Okay, so first you should be completely thorough with the syllabus, rather than, as I told you, randomly picking up the subjects. So before studying for the exam, study the exams, how many hours, how many number of questions, what is the pattern, what is the syllabus, each and everything you should know in detail. Okay, then only land for the preparation. Next coming further is choice of books. Now the moment you have knew the syllabus well, now the thing is you have to select the books. Of course, you have to select the books. So select the books. Obviously, now in the social sites you have n number of books being flooded. I'll advise you, yeah, of course, you think that why to waste so much of money when you are getting the PDF for free and those things. I'll advise you just one thing. Of course, for the books, you can take the good author's book. First, check it out that it should not be the copyrighted versions or manipulation should not be there. Second, those subjects in which codal provisions are there. Like if I talk about civil subjects like RCC are there, some chapters of environment are there in which codal provisions are there. And let us suppose you are having a book which is an old version of 2000 and something. So right now many codal provisions, many codal provisions have been revised, has been amended, has been updated. So you will read the old ones, you will read the old values that will be there in the options, you will mark that one, that will lead to what, a negative marking for you. Okay, so if you are spending that much of energy, that much of resources, make sure na, that whatever study books which you are taking it, is it up to date with the current edition, especially for those subjects I'm repeating in which codal provisions are there. Okay, now next, coming further, so the moment you have chosen the books which you have to take it, now you have to start your concept building. Apart from that, just concepts, theory will not help you. Whatever you have studied, you should be able to execute it. Now comes the question, how will you be able to execute it? With the help of PYQs, with the help of previous year's questions. So whatever you have studied, whatever concepts are there, you should be able to do it. What you should be able to solve questions related to that. If you are able to solve the previous year's questions, bingo, you are on the right track. Okay, so that is the next thing which you have to follow. Now work on developing concepts. What you guys do is, in test series or in solving the previous year's questions, you see some of the, you can say, some shortcuts and you tend to remember it. No, that shortcut would have come from the concept only. So rather than focusing on the shortcuts, it is important that you focus on the concept building. Okay, it might be possible that they have used a baseless shortcuts just for getting the answer, and that trick is not valid in any other questions. Okay, so you should not deviate from your concepts just for that petty question. Rather, you should work on developing your concepts and you should stick that if my concept is right, although it will be a one page answer, but at least I'll get the one, and from that I'll check out the trick how it is coming. Okay, rather than mugging it up. That's not the thing which you have to do it. Right? So right now, if you have a 6 months, right now also, if you start to develop your concepts rather than mugging it up the things, then also you'll be able to crack gate with a good rank. Trust me, guys. After that, test series. Generally, you solve previous year's questions and don't you solve test series. And trust me, I've seen some students who just purchase test series. Either they don't solve it or just they go to the test series, submit the test, and they check the solution. Okay, for this, we do it like this, like this, like this. Do you think that will help you? Of course not. If you have purchased a test series, that means you have to state for the number of hours, the duration for which that test is about, and you have to keep your calculators away, because in gate you will be having virtual calculators and you have to solve the questions. You have to use the virtual calculator. Rather, you have submitted the test and just seeing the question and what will be the answer. That is not the pattern. Okay, now some students I have seen who keep on giving the test series, but you don't analyze it. Giving the test series is important, giving the test series is important, but analyzing is also important, and analyzing it. And guys, if 1 hour test series is there, analyzing also takes 1 hour or even more than that. So giving the test series is important and analyzing is also important, right? So this also you should know. Analyzing means what mistake I have done, or is any different manner is there in which they have solved the question in lesser amount of time, or any new concept is there which I haven't studied. If it is there, then you'll go through the books, revise it, or study that concept and come back. So analyzing is equally important as giving the test series. Okay, you should not give more than 2 tests in a day. Not give more than 2 tests in a day. If you want better retention, it is important that do not give more than 2 tests in a day. Okay, so that if you are giving 2 tests, you are giving times for analysis purpose rather than randomly studying anything. Okay, or giving the test. Now, next is learn from your mistakes. Now, you have different type of mistakes. Some is like silly mistakes are there. Silly mistakes like it was decimal point 2, you have written 0.02. These are the silly mistakes which you do it. Okay. Then the reading error. Reading error which you do is like, if it is written in the question that round off to the nearest integer, you were getting 6.9, you marked 6.9 and came, you will not get any marks. Why? Because in the question it is already mentioned round off to the nearest integer, you should have written 7. So it is your reading error. Then after this you will have calculation mistakes. Okay, so this who will tell you? This will come by practice. When you will practice n number of test series, when you will practice n number of PYQs, then you will know that are you a person who makes silly mistakes, or you do mistakes in the errors in reading, or you do calculation mistakes, or you do conceptual mistakes. Excuse me. See, silly mistake, reading error, calculation mistakes, this can you can basically eliminate it or minimize it by practice. But conceptual mistake is something which you have to go back again, read it, work on your concepts and come. Okay, so these three with practice, with full-fledged focus and concentration, you will be able to solve it, the questions, and minimize your mistakes. But conceptual mistakes is something which you have to go back, learn it, and then solve the questions again. Okay, so this is the one thing. Then recreational activities, guys. What happens is you tend to just study, 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 study. It makes it very monotonous, and afterwards you're thinking that I'm studying, why I'm not getting good marks, why I'm not able to perform better, because you are not giving your time in the recreational activities. Okay, you have to give half an hour, 1 hour walking or cycling or anything which you like. Okay, otherwise it becomes so monotonous. Like I tell to students that Sunday, plan it in such a manner that 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock you should be done with your studies. Start early so that 4 to the 10 o'clock in the night you are doing anything, like you want binge watching, you do it. You want to go for long drive, go do anything which you like. Okay, otherwise if you follow the same timetable for 7 days, you start to feel irritated, you start to feel frustrated. So you are thinking you are studying, but technically your productivity has decreased, your brain is not working exactly in the manner to its full potential. So that is the reason recreational activity is also important, which you guys tend to ignore in your preparation phase. And so if a subject, if you can complete a particular topic in 1 hour, since you are reluctant, since you are not in a good mood, it will take 2 hours or even 3 hours. Okay, so ultimately if you're skipping the time here that you're studying, you're not studying, you're wasting your time being in a monotonous manner. Okay, so this is important. Apart from that, revision is the key to success. Let us suppose you started a subject studying in August, you haven't revised, and when you'll come to December, you will think that you have, and it will happen that you will think that you're not getting any confidence in the subject which you have studied in August. Rather, you will feel that you are forgetting the things, you are forgetting the formulas and all. So, for that, time to time, you need to do the revision. Okay, revision is not just mugging up the notes, no, it's like randomly picking up. Like, let us suppose I have 1 hour time and I'm not interested in studying any new subject right now, or I'm not interested in studying anything right now, rather I can solve questions and all. So what I'll do is, any subjects which I've already done it before, I'll take out the previous year's questions and I'll solve it. So I should, since I've completed that subject, I should have that much of confidence that if I take out the book, take out any chapters of that particular subject, I should be able to solve the questions, right? So that is the revision in the form of questions. Yeah, time to time you can see the notes, but just sticking to the notes and mugging up will not help you. You have to solve questions, and that is the revision. Okay, arbitrary solving questions or giving the test series of that subject, that is what you have to do. So revision is very, very, very important. Okay, so these are the preparation tips. You have to start early, you have to minimize distractions, you have to check out the sources, make short notes so that you all the things, obviously you cannot carry the books 2 3 days before the examinations to your centers, because if it is another city or state, so better is you should have the short notes so that you can turn it a day before the examinations and you are done. Okay, and apart from that, what I told you, make proper timetable of it, do recreational activities, take breaks, take power naps, have a proper timetable how many hours it will take to complete a particular subject, and you can divide the subjects based on your flexibility. Okay, so these preparation tips you should follow if you are preparing for gate 2025. And if you want me to make videos on any other topic, you can comment in the comment section. Till then, I'll see you in the next video. So guys, take care of yourself. And guys, if you are seriously planning for gate 2025, now also with full fledged, with full focus, with full concentration, you can start your preparation definitely we are there to guide you. Okay, so with this note, thank you everyone, and we'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.